Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about the Republican Party, the RNC, cutting Trump off and telling him, hey, if you announce that you're running for president, well, we're not going to pay your legal bills anymore. Now, keep in mind, so far I think they've paid a couple million in legal fees because of the former president's entanglements. Now, their stated reason for this position is that, once he announces, I guess that's kind of the start of the primary for 2024, and they have to be fair to all potential Republican candidates. They're not going to pay their legal bills, so they can't pay his. I mean, that's good. I mean, that sounds believable. But I think there might be another motive. They want him to delay announcing his run until after the midterms because he's a liability. I mean, they like to pretend that he's not and show that unity, but I mean, we kind of all know he's a defeated defendant. Not exactly what you want as the face of the party. So they've probably realized, at least the leadership, through internal polling and stuff like that, they understand that they've hit that point. Can't win a primary without him, can't win a general with him. So they want him to sit down. They want him to get out of the picture. They want him kind of gone. But they can't tell him that because it'll upset his base. Even though that base is shrinking, it's important for them to keep him energized. So they're trying to encourage him to just kind of lay low. They also don't want to energize the independents and the Democrats who would be really concerned about the possibility of Trump coming back in 2024. It might increase voter turnout, and that's not something that Republicans want. Now, from Trump's point of view, the reality is, yeah, he needs the money because there are a lot of cases, and there's a lot of fees. He needs the Republican Party's money. At the same time, he has to know that if he lets them control him like this, well, he's kind of under their thumb. They're getting leverage on him now, and they're going to try to control him. I don't know how successful that's going to be, but that seems to be what they're trying to do. From Trump's standpoint, he's losing ground. He is losing ground. He's sagging in the polls. Nothing is going his way. And the Republican establishment, I mean, they would be happy to see him just kind of retire and get out of the way so they can bring in DeSantis, the candidate who is likely at this moment to replace Trump as the face of the party, because the establishment doesn't want the face of the party to be the person who is defeated in an election and is a defendant in a whole bunch of civil cases and maybe at some point a criminal one. This is bad for the Republican Party. They know that's going to drive away all but the most extreme voters in their party. So they're trying to avoid it. And this is a little bit of pressure that they're putting on him. Now, I'm sure it's also true that they want to be fair to the other candidates. But this coming up now, I think it's a little bit more coordinated than that. Again, though, Trump has to understand that once the Republican establishment has him and they have that leverage and he is doing what he's told, they've got him. And there's no coming back from that. So he's in an interesting position. And right now it certainly seems like the Republican establishment has the upper hand. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.